So today I am at Capital One Cafe in Lincoln Park, Chicago. I am partnering with Capital One for this video, so thank you so much to Capital One for hooking it up. I came here today to get a tour of the space, to go through kind of a superhero journey that they have, and to have a money coaching session. So I just did all of those things and it was really good. I feel I just feel confident kind of coming out of it. Came here today, the space is massive. There is so much space for people to work. I had no idea. Like, so many times I've gone to cafes where there's like no room, you don't even know if you're gonna have like a space to sit, you don't know how the Wi-Fi is gonna be, you don't know how loud it's gonna be if you need to take a call. But coming here, there's so many different rooms for you to work. So like they have a main room for you to just work kind of like in the common area. The lighting is awesome. That's actually something that I do consider when I'm working somewhere. They have these little nooks where you can first come, first serve, take one and do like a conference call or just like work in a quiet space if you want. They have different rooms for nonprofits so that different nonprofits can come in and have meetings, and they can also throw events. And then they also have these like money coaching sessions. So you can actually for free work with a money coach who's a life coach. They're not like pushing Capital One products on you at all or anything like that. They actually cannot do that. They're here to just kind of guide you and to listen to you and to kind of help direct you to reach your goals. Whether those be like financial goals, they can kind of help you. Maybe there is not financial advice, but it's more just like guiding you based on the things you're saying, the things that you could want, or what even how maybe you might be limiting yourself, things that you might be thinking that are limiting you from kind of reaching those dreams or goals. So I'm kind of blown away because like this is something that's for free, that I already set up my session for next time. I'm all about kind of figuring out my life right now. I have a lot of questions about things I want to be doing, a lot of spinning in circles, wondering what I should be doing, and anybody who can help me figure that out, I am going to say yes to. So I definitely thought the money coaching session was gonna be a lot more about money, but it wasn't, which is fine. I think it actually kind of felt more like therapy, but he also said it's not therapy. So like, I wanna be clear, it's not therapy, but it definitely felt more closer to therapy than it is like a finance class or something. It was more about determining kind of the values in my life, what I value as a person, and then some of my goals and how I can start to move more in the direction of those goals based on my personal set of values. I came away with a list of like action items that I'm going to be doing with like deadlines, so that's pressure, but everybody needs a deadline. That's like the only way I get shit done, so it's fine. One of those things is like carving out the time to do things that matter to me and my values. So I put an action step to do that on here, and to actually kind of set time aside for that. One of the bigger things that I'm glad I kind of came away from this session with is that I want to create some sort of like internal checklist for the projects and things that I work on. There's so many different things to say yes and no to in this world and in my line of work, and I want to, as much as possible, work on things that are meaningful in the world. When I don't do that, when I'm working on things that are in conflict with my set of values, I have so much anxiety and I think about it so much and it weighs on me, and I like don't want to do that anymore as much as I can. I know that it's very complicated. You're gonna make compromises in different ways in your work and in your life. But if I can start actually creating tools that help me determine that in a more proactive way than a reactive way, I want to do that. So one of the other action items is to then like pay attention to self-limiting patterns of behavior or thinking. So not thinking about something as being the way it is, not thinking about, well, for me to be successful, it has to look like this, to be open to different ways of getting there, to be open to things that might feel too idealistic, but maybe something that I could actually do if I really try. I think I got a lot out of this. I think this was great. I feel coached. I'm moving forward in this positive direction, a good energy on a Friday. I'm super thankful to Erin, the money coach, for my session today at Capital One, and to Capital One for just like telling me about all these things, inviting me into this space, and allowing me to share it with you guys. So I hope this was helpful. I hope that you know, this inspires you to think a little bit more about your personal goals, to know that they aren't maybe so far away, and to work with the right people to be able to kind of help guide you there. Or to even just find a place with free Wi-Fi and just come and work and be productive. So thank you so much for watching today. Remember to leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of those fun things. And if you want, leave me a comment down below that tells me something that you're trying to work on, something that you're maybe it's more of a dream, you haven't really thought of it as something that could be real, and let's talk about it. I feel like I have so many of those things, so many ambitions and dreams that I think maybe I could potentially kind of focus in on and actually work towards as like real things in my life. But I'd love to hear about yours too. So feel free to leave a comment, tweet at me, whatever you want, and let's talk. Bye.